Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to yet another episode of Ayur Samveda, a smart way to Ayurveda. I am Dr. Kavya Vasudev and you are watching Study Ashtanga Hridaya series. Please subscribe to my channel and enable the bell button for continuous updates in Samhita. We completed the 10 chapters of Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana in the previous videos. If you have not watched that videos, please click the I button to access them. Moving with the 11th chapter, Doshadi Vijnaniye Adhyaya. अधादो दोषादि विज्ञानीयम् अध्यायं व्याख्यास्यामः इति स्माहुरात्रयादयो महर्षयः. The chapter called as Doshadi Vijnaniya is being described, that is being told by Atrayadi Maharshis. In the chapter, the details regarding the Doshadi Vijnana, that is Doshadi here refers to Dosha, Dhatu and Mala. So mainly the details regarding Dosha, Dhatu and Mala is being dealt with in this chapter. दोष धातु मला मूलं सदा देहस्य. दोष धातु मला मूलं सदा देहस्य. दोष धातु मला मूलं सदा देहस्य. Dosha, Dhatu and Mala are considered as the chief constituents of the body. That is Moolam, Sada, Dehasya. Always the constituents or always the Moola. Moola refers to the root or the base of the body is considered as Dosha, Dhatu and Mala. So when this Dosha, Dhatu and Malas are normally functioning in our body, then our body will be healthy. And if any derangement in these Dosha, Dhatu or Malas are present, then it will be leading to the disease conditions. So we have to take care of this Dosha, Dhatu and Mala, and these three are considered as the major constituents of the body. So moving with the normal karma or normal functions of doshas, Vada dosha karma, tam chalaha, Ulsaha uchvasa nishvasa cheshta veka pravartanaihi samyak gatya cha dhatunam akshanam patavena cha anugrhanati avikritaha. Tam chalaha, ulsaha, uchvasa, nishvasa, cheshta, veka, pravartanaihi, samyak gatya cha dhatunam, akshanam patavena cha anugrhanati avikritaha. Tam chalaha, ulsaha, uchvasa, nishvasa, cheshta, veka, pravartanaihi, samyak gatya cha dhatunam, akshanam patavena cha anugrhanati avikritaha. The normal functions of Vada dosha are mentioned. Anugrhanati avikritaha. That is, the doshas will be helping, or the dosha, dhatu and malas will be giving such factors in the body or producing such things in the body or doing properly when they are avikrita. That is, when they are normal or when they are not deranged, when they are not in dushti, then they will be producing such all the things, or they will be functioning properly with the certain functions has been mentioned. So the Vada dosha will be doing ulsaha, that is enthusiasm will be produced, uchvasa and nishvasa, that is the respiration process. Uchvasa refers to expiration and nishvasa means inspiration. So the whole respiration process will be controlled by Vada dosha. Cheshta, all the locomotory movements will be controlled by Vada dosha. Veka pravartana, that is normal vekas, that is the natural urges of the body is being controlled by Vada dosha. Dhatunam samyak gatya, that is the maintenance of dhatu. Proper functioning of the dhatus are being maintained by Vada dosha. And akshanam patava, here aksha refers to the sense organs, or the all indriyas are being mentioned by aksha. So akshanam patava, that is the normal functioning or proper functioning of the sense organs or the indriyas are being carried out by Vada dosha. So when the Vada dosha is in proper or when it is not in dushti, or when it is avikrita or prakrita avastha, then the karma which is being done by Vada dosha are ulsaha, uchvasa and nishvasa, cheshta, veka pravartana, dhatunam samyak gati and akshanam patava. Next is Pitta dosha karma. When the Pitta dosha is in normal state, the karmas which are being done by Pitta dosha are पित्तं पक्त्यूष्म दर्शनैः क्षुत्रिट रुचि प्रभा मेधा धी शौर्य तनु मार्दवैः. पित्तं Pakti Ushma Darshanaihi Kshut Trit Ruchi Prabha Medha Dhi Shaurya Tanu Mardavaihi. Pittam Pakti Ushma Darshanaihi Kshut Trit Ruchi Prabha Medha Dhi Shaurya Tanu Mardavaihi. So Pakti, that is digestion and metabolism, is carried out by the Pitta dosha. Ushma, that is the maintenance of body temperature, is done by Pitta dosha. Then Darshana helps in vision, or the proper functioning of the eyes will be done by Pitta dosha. Kshut, Trit and Ruchi, that is it produces or it helps in proper functioning of hunger, thirst and appetite or taste. And Prabha maintains the skin complexion. Medha helps in improving the intelligence. Dhi, courage. Shaurya, valor. And Tanu Mardava, that is the softness of the body, will be enhanced. So the normal Pitta dosha, that is when the Pitta dosha is in Avikrita avastha or Prakrita avastha, it will be helping in Pakti, Ushma, Darshana, Kshut, Trit and Ruchi will be proper. Prabha, Medha, Dhi and Shaurya will be improved, and Tanu Mardava, that is softness of the body, will be produced. The Kapha dosha karma, when the Kapha dosha is in proper state or Avikrita avastha, Shleshma Sthiratva Snigdhatva Sandibandha Kshamadibhihi. Shleshma Sthiratva Snigdhatva Sandibandha Kshamadibhihi. Shleshma Sthiratva Snigdhatva Sandibandha Kshamadibhihi. So when the Kapha dosha is in normal state, it will be enhancing Sthiratva, that is stability of the body. Snigdhatva gives lubrication. Sandibandha, compactness or firmness of the joints. And Kshamadibhihi, that is Kshama refers to the forgiveness or the mental capacity to withstand all the emotions, and also the physically also the person will be very much able to withhold all the strains. So physically and mentally able or getting the capacity to withhold all the emotions or strains is called as Kshama. So such other mental factors or mental emotions also will be enhanced if the Kapha dosha is properly functioning. So the normal Kapha dosha will be doing the functions such as Sthiratva, Snigdhatva, Sandibandha and Kshamadi will be enhanced. Moving with the Dhatu karma, like the doshas, dhadus also help in maintaining the normalcy of the body or health of the body. So the functions of dhatu when they are in Prakrita avastha: Prinanam Jivanam Lepah Sneho Dharana Purane Garbhodpadascha Dhatunam Sreshtam Karma Kramat Smritam. Prinanam Jivanam Lepah Sneho Dharana Purane Garbhodpadaha Cha Dhatunam Sreshtam Karma Kramat Smritam. Prinanam Jivanam Lepah Sneho Dharana Purane Garbhodpadaha Cha Dhatunam Sreshtam Karma Kramat Smritam. So the functions of Sapta Dhadus are mentioned. That is Rasadhadus, Prinana is the function, that is providing the nourishment. The ahara what we consume is being undergoing the Pachana karma, or the digestion will be happening, and it will be produced, the Rasadhadu will be producing, and from this Rasadhadu the next Dhadus will be produced. So if the Rasadhadu Utpatti is not properly forming, then the other Dhadus also won't be properly produced. So the Rasadhadu is the first Dhadu which is being providing nourishment to the body. So Prinana is the function of Rasadhadu. Raktadhadu, the function is Jivana, that is Jiva refers to the life, or Ayu is having another synonym called as Jivita. So Jivita and Jivana etc. regards with the life activities or the life or the all the functions which are happening in our life to maintain the life is considered as Jivana. So this Rakta helps in maintaining the life activities. Mamsa, the function is Lepa, that is Lepa means to cover or to obstruct. So it covers around the bonds, especially the Mamsa will be covering around the, or muscles will be covering around the bond, and it will be providing a structure to the body, or bulkiness of the body will be provided. So main function of Mamsa Dhatu is Lepa, that is it covers around the bonds. Medodhatu, Sneha is the karma that is providing lubrication to the body. That is Medodhatu especially comes with fat tissues or adipose tissue, such can be correlated. So the lubrication of the body is being provided by the Medodhatu, that is Sneha is the karma of Medodhatu. Asti Dhatu does the dharana. Dharana refers to giving support. If the Asti Dhatu is not proper, the body won't be able to withstand the weight of the body, and also a framework of the body is being produced by the Asti Dhatu and it gives support to the body. So dharana is the karma of Asti Dhatu. Majja Dhatu, Purana is the karma. Purana refers to filling. Majja is being filling up in the Asti Dhatu, that is bone marrow is being seen inside the bone, so it is doing the filling up the Asti. Asti is most predominant of Akasha and Vayu Mahabhuta, so it will be hollow in structure. When there is Majja, then only that Asti Dhatu will be having that strength or compactness will be produced, and then only the Asti Dhatu is able to perform the Dharana karma properly. If the Majja is not properly functioning or Majja is not there in the Asti Dhatu, then porosity of the bonds will be produced and different diseases will be produced. So Majja Dhatu is having the function called as Purana, that is filling up in the inside the bond, that is Purana karma. Next is Shukra Dhatu. Garbhodpata is the karma of Shukra Dhatu. Here Shukra Dhatu we can consider both male and female genital organs, that is for pregnancy or development or consumption and pregnancy is considered as Garbhodpada. So for the proper functioning or for the proper consumption and for the proper pregnancy, both the Shukra, that is in male and female genital reproductive system has to be proper. So Shukra helps in attaining the Garbhodpada. So Dhatu karmas, Rasa does the Prinana, Rakta Jivana, Mamsa Lepa, Meda Sneha, Asti Dharana, Majja Purana and Shukra Garbhodpada. The next important constituent of the body is Mala. That is next the karma or the normal functions of the Malas are mentioned. The Mala here refers to Purisha, Sweta and Mutra. So the normal functions of these Malas are Avashtambaha Purishasya Mutrasya Kleda Vahanam Svedasya Kleda Vidrithi. Avashtambaha Purishasya Mutrasya Kleda Vahanam Svedasya Kleda Vidrithi. Avashtambaha Purishasya Mutrasya Kleda Vahanam Svedasya Kleda Vidrithi. So the function of Purisha is Avashtamba. Avashtamba means the maintenance of strength of the body. So if the Purisha is excessively eliminated from the body, then the person will become very weak. There are certain disease conditions also in which we have to protect the Purisha. For example, in Raja-Ikshma or Shosha condition, it is being told that we have to preserve that Purisha because the person will be getting the bala or strength of the person is just depending on the Purisha. Whatever food the person is consuming, he won't be having proper digestion and he won't get the proper nourishment from the food also. So what makes him to alive or what makes him live is that strength from the Purisha. So in such conditions, the person has to control or he has to take care of that Purisha. He should not excessively eliminate that Purisha. So Purisha is helping in the support of the body, or Avashtamba is the normal function of the Purisha. Mutra Kleda Vahana, that is elimination of moisture from the body is the function of Mutra. This moisture is eliminated in the form of urine from the body, that is Kleda Vahana is the function of Mutra, and the normal function of Sweda Kleda Vidrithi. That is Kleda Vahana means it will be at a time it will be eliminating a large quantity of Kleda or moisture from the body, that is being done by Mutra. And Kleda Vidrithi means again it is moisture elimination, but it is a slow process. That is in the form of sweating, the Kleda or the moisture is eliminated from the body, but it is a slow process compared to that of Mutra. So that is Kleda Vidrithi, that is slow elimination of moisture in the form of sweating is the normal function of Sveta, and elimination of moisture in the form of urine is the normal function of Mutra. So the normal function of malas are Purisha does Avashtamba, Mutra does Kleda Vahana, and Sveda does Kleda Vidriti. Thus the normal functions of dosha, dhatu and malas are being mentioned. These dosha, dhatu and mala are considered as the chief constituents of the body. All the time they are considered as the chief constituents. If they are functioning properly, then the body will be in the healthy state, and if they are abnormal, then the body will be encountering different diseases. So to understand whether this dosha, dhatu and malas are functioning properly or not, the first proper functions of these dosha, dhatu and malas are explained. So thus the main constituents of the body, that is dosha, dhatu and mala, their proper functioning in the body is being explained. Thus we completed a portion of Doshadi Vijnaniya from Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthana, and will be continuing the same chapter in the next videos. For more updates on Samhita, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.